Hey guys, welcome back to yet another episode of the Blind Girl Experience. Oh, today we're going to talk about a subject that is very close to my heart: relationships. And this is relationships on a general perspective. Acha nianze from the beginning. when I was in hospital, I used to post on my WhatsApp status, ni kama there's something wrong with my eyes, because it was not making sense to me. Like, how do you wake up one morning and then your eyesight is blurry? So I posted on my WhatsApp status, zile za, I think this is a bad joke or a bad dream. So I kept posting. I think it was a way to calm myself. It was a way of, imagine things will be okay. And I was like posting so that in case there's any friend, because I didn't know how to ask for help and I didn't know what to do with this information. Nilikuwa wale watu very independent and just I mind my own business and I don't like disturbing people with my problems. So I found like my writing on my WhatsApp status and giving updates on my WhatsApp status was an easy way of just telling people, the world, hivi ndio kunaenda na nakaa kananuka, and it's not going very well for me. And with that, the consistency of always posting on my WhatsApp status, update ni hivi leo to, by the way, I post a photo of me with an IV. People are like, oh my God, you've gone to hospital. So ni kama get an audience. And it felt nice. It felt nice to have people check up on you every day. Hi Eve, how are you feeling today? There are people who'd send voice notes, because I even communicated kwa WhatsApp. Mi msinitumie, don't send me texts. Jusioni, wase, it is not, I can't read texts. Send me voice notes. I think kuna watu they've never used voice notes in their lives. Wanaionanga tu kwa WhatsApp lakini hata wajui inatumikanga aje. So those were the majority. If someone will text me WhatsApp, Kweli, what's wrong? And like me, I can't even see these words. I can't. So I wouldn't respond. Then I'd send the person a voice note. I'm like, I don't know who you are. I don't know what you've sent. Can you just send me a voice note? And then some will do, some will not. But it felt nice, like people were following up on my progress. So it was a daily exercise. Hey. Then the day I posted, oh guys, I'm out of hospital, yay. I hope my sight will come back. Hey, watu wakacha kuniongelesha. Ni kama, sasa huyu hajakufa, let's move on to other businesses. And it felt weird. Okay, I'm not saying that that's what happened, like that's what they were thinking, but it just felt like that. Hey, since you're no longer dying, I think we can all move on to other things, other serious issues. And then COVID was also happening at the same time. So I felt like nimeachiliwa. And I think when people describe the feeling where people come to visit you when you've lost a loved one, hiyo wiki towards the funeral, nyumba inakuanga imejaa na watu. There are people who are cooking for you. There are people who are there seated with you. Yani nyumba yako inakuanga imejaa. So you don't even feel lonely. You don't feel forgotten. You feel like people really care. And uko na watu. So your attention una receive during that week, ama those 2 weeks, ama that 1 month, you feel nice, like I'm part of kuna watu wananijali, they care. So that's how I felt when I was in hospital. Nikasema, hey, you guys, nimetoka hosi, I am now getting better. I'm going to recover at home. I think I got 3 texts that day. Oh, congratulations, really happy for you. We wish you the best. So nilikuwa na expect maybe leo ni Sunday, labda watu wata communicate. Leo ni Sunday, wata communicate kesho. Hey, friend. People moved on. It felt like ni kama kuachiliwa nje bila nguo. Like, yuko kibaridi. You're like, okay, watu wameenda. Haya. Step 2 ama season 2. I lose my sight. So after leaving Hosi, going back to Hosi for surgery and getting back out of hospital, now recovery, losing my sight, between November 2020 and May 2021, sikuwa naongea na watu wengi. Wale walikuwa ma follow-ups, unajua wale walikuwa ma fans during hospital. They kept now, there are some who kept following up, like, hey, Eva, how are you doing now? But majority waliachana. But then kuna ma OGs, the real OGs, like the friends who don't leave you. They knew from the beginning, from when you went to hospital, ukatolewa, like they know every detail. In fact, wao ndio wanafaa kuulizwa, Eva Kwad, they know. They know better than I do, because there are days I never wanted to talk to anybody. So those ones, they kind of, like, it was a surprise to find, hiya, these guys are still here. So as much as it was cold because the bigger majority of people walienda, there are still some people who stayed with me. And then now comes May 2021. And I'm like, hey, nimechoka kukaa hivi, I'm tired of being depressed, I need to do something about my life. And I'm like, hey, wale marafiki wamekana mimi, aki tumechanga, mpaka hakuna mtu akona pesa anymore. Sasa, you know, the way we have now reached pockets empty. So we're like, hey, I need to open up my kasakol, because, hey, things are dangerous, things are really thick. Hospital, medication, consultations, like things are just piling and piling and piling. And plus, I've lost my sight. And I have to go for rehab to find out what blind people do, how they navigate life. So there's all this confusion going on. So I was like, hey, I need to expand my horizon. So I did post on Facebook that, oh yeah, this happened last year, and then, by the way, I lost my sight completely, and I need you guys to fundraise for me because I lost my sight and I need to go to rehab and figure my next way forward. And then there was an influx of attention again. Oh my God, I'm sorry. So for like 1 month, we had visitors, people sending messages, people calling from abroad, people came. I'm like, hey, it feels like you feel wanted again, kama ka warmth. Hey, kumbe yani watu wananijalingi hivi, people love me like this. Kumbe yani ningemisiwa hivi. Hey. So after that month issued, June ikaingia. Then back to quiet. Wale ma OGs, wale tulikuwa yani, you know, the ones who stick by you, they are there, they're still sticking by me. And I'm like, hey, it's back to coldness. It feels, by the way, it's like umetoka kwa room, ama kwa bus image, alafu unatoka nje. Na labda ulikuwa hata na msee wako, but kuna ako kabaridi, you say, hey, kuna difference. So now, sometimes you feel very, it's like that shift of energy can really discombobulate you, can confuse you, and you feel like unika umeachiliwa tena. And you confuse attention for affection. You feel like because people are showing me attention, it means that they are showing me the same affection. But some people are there because they are curious. Some people are there because they are paying their good deeds. Some people are there because they are sympathizing with you. Some people are there because they are empathizing with you. Some people are there because they can be there. And everyone has their own purpose for being in your life at that moment, because unajua hata mtu akifiwa unatakanga kwamba manze pole, manze anakufeel. But huyo msee akishazikwa, mnaenda mazishi, alafu kila mtu anarudi kwa shughuli zake. Unaenda to worry about nitalipaje rent, wifi, sasa wifi isijaribu kupotea kama sasa mimi sina do. Airtime, siji bundles, siji mshi ni kama mshi atusikizani. It's like this guy hasn't called me. Why is he blue ticking me? You go back to your own issues. So hiyo kwenda English unapata attention and then unaachiliwa. Attention then unaachiliwa, unaanza kujiuliza, do people really care haki? As in, is this for real? Like, how do you know who's who and who's not? And see, I was ignoring the people who stuck with me. It's just that there's a different energy when there's an influx of attention, and then all of a sudden it just goes, it disappears. And it can really disturb your mind, because you're still trying to figure out, who am I as a person now that I've lost my sight? Which people will appreciate me and accept me for who I am? Now, who will walk with me in this journey? Because this journey is very new to me, and I don't know who ni nani at this point. Then at the very beginning, una feeling like there are people who will ghost you, like ghost. Mlikuwa mnaongea, alafu all of a sudden hapik simu, hajibu text, voice note, nothing. And then you're like, see, we were friends. I thought, like, me nilikuwa najua wewe ni wakufa kupona. Like, I had friends whom till today I don't know what happened. I will not tell you hata sijui. If you ask me, bethe nani ako aje, nitakwambia mimi sijui. Kwani nini ili happen, nitakwambia mimi sijui. They just stopped talking to me, ilishanga tu hivyo, nikaenda. And then there are guys who they'll talk to you, promise, hey, I'll call you back, I'll come visit. Mpaka wa leo hawajaifika kwa jam. And sometimes you're like, kwani what did I do? Like, why is this person treating me like, mbona aliniambia atakam na hakukam? Kwanza mpaka nakwambia nakam saa to by 2. And you're like, for real? And you're like, sawa, unangoja saa to. Mpaka hakuna, unaambia watu kwa nyumba wasiende juu leo uko na mgeni. Watu hawajaenda mahali walikuwa nafaa kuenda juu at least ukuwe na mgeni, kuna mtu anaweza kusaidia kumshughulikia. Friend, hakuna mgeni. Mpaka watu wa kwa nyumba wanashinda kuuliza, kwani mgeni wako wako? You're like, guy, please stop asking me that question, given me I don't know. Then you get other people who they are, I think they would pick up my phone call, and then they just tell me, if I'm dealing with, I don't know how to deal with your situation. So let me first find my ground, then I'll get back to you. Sasa hao ndio nilikuwa najiuliza, surely I'm the one who went blind. See, where are you? Why do you need to find ground? Mimi nime find ground. You talk to me. I'm the one who lost my sight. And you feel so offended. You're like, huyu ni nini? Sasa how do you tell me, ati, me, I don't know how to deal with you right now. It's really painful for me. Ati, so let me deal with it first, then I'll come back to you. I'm like, but unaona, mimi sioni. Wewe kuja hapa, ebu. And it was so confusing, because I'm like, I thought we were friends. I thought we were really good friends. Why would you say something? Why are you going? Unaenda wapi? Then the others who said, I don't know how to deal with people like you. Nikamwambia kweli nimebadilika. I'm still the same Eve that I used to be before. So all that can really put a bad taste in your mouth, that sometimes you even forget to focus on the people who are actually there with you. Like, you're so focused on the people who are leaving than the ones who are staying. So you might get carried away and find out that watu wamebaki, you're not taking care of them, you're not even giving them attention, because you're so attentive on the things that are not working for you. So one of the things that I have learned in this journey is that it's like someone mentioned to me, like, friends are like a tree. There are others who are the leaves, which can be seasonal. So over a period of time, they shed off and then new leaves grow. So season ya mtu inaweza isha. Kuna mtu anafaa kwa beshte yako for 1 day. Kuna mtu anafaa kwa beshte yako for 5 years. Kuna mtu anafaa kwa beshte yako for 10 years. Kuna mtu anafaa kwa beshte yako for 2 days. Mwingine 5 hours. Mwingine a few. Kuna mtu mtakutana tu na mtakuwa mabeshte just for that minute msalimiana, na hiyo story ishi hapo. And you connected, by the way. Yani nafinika tunajuana kutoka mbali. But story after that inaishia hivyo tu. And so when there are leaves, then there are branches. Sometimes branch itakuwa na season yake pia, alafu ivunjike na hiyo story ikufe. And there are others who they're like the trunk. The trunk is steady. Then it can be cut off by circumstances. Sometimes people die. Some people leave the country and move to another country altogether, or a continent. It doesn't mean that hata hakuna atisi ati mlikosana or anything. They were just cut off by circumstances. And then there's the roots. even when the trunk is cut off, the roots wanabaki na wewe, kufa kupona, kufa kuzikana. And so for me to have to appreciate that all these relationships that I am going through, even family, that not everyone is there supposed to stick with you forever. Some people will come and go. Some people will go and go and go and never come back. And then there are other people who will break and grow. Like hata unashindwa okay, huyu hata alikuwa like I don't even understand. Then there are others who will grow and stay with you. So the first thing is, don't take things personally. The only constant in your life is you. Everyone else is a variable. Even those roots, everyone is a variable. You are the constant because you are the only one who is with you. You are the one who walks with you. It's not your child. It's not your parents. It's not your siblings. It's not your friends. It's not your relatives. It's just you. You are the only constant. Everyone else is a variable. So if you treat yourself with the way you treat yourself, you have to take care of yourself first, because when you are always in a relationship with yourself, unajibebanga kila mahali, unaamka, you talk, the first person unaongeleshanga ni wewe. Unasema na hiyo alarm nayo lazima tu akikai na sijalala poa, na nasikia njaa, akisiniende nini, kuna kitu ya kukula aki. Who are you talking to at that moment? It's yourself. So you're the one who walks with yourself everywhere. Ukiona na leo kuna jua, akigai, mbona nani akuniongelesha? Nani? That is you talking to you. So the first relationship is yourself. So you can't take things personally because you are the constant. You are the constant. So the same way you're thinking about all these things, everybody else is thinking about themselves the same way. So vile watu walikuwa wanakuja in an influx, so wanakuja tu na wanashikana hi Eve every day, alafu all of a sudden watu wanapoteleana. If I'm to hold things or take things personally, I'll always be upset. I'll be like, yani nani hata siku hizi aniongeleshangi, nani hata siku hizi anionangi, nani hata, because I'm thinking that everybody else should stop thinking what they're thinking and think about me the way I think about me. Imagine, no? It doesn't work like that. The world moves on. People are minding their own business. People are having their own insecurities. People have their own fears. People have their own problems. So allow people to be in your space when they can be in your space. Don't take things personally when people leave. It is just the way life is. And sometimes when you remember that you are the constant, definitely you create a very healthy relationship and loving relationship with yourself. So that when wakienda na wakirudi, wewe hauachwi ukiwa naked. You don't feel like umeachwa tu fwa. No, you already have your own good relationship with yourself. In a previous episode, I talked about self-love. So cultivating that self-love, it's like starting your own party. Bash ni yako. Wewe ndio mwenye bash. Food ni yako. Drinks ni zako. Music ni yako. Dance. Wase wakupate kwa bash yako. Hata wakitoka bash, bado bash inaendelea cause bash ni wewe. Wewe ndio bash. So another thing is create healthy boundaries. In this journey called life, and also post losing my sight, people start treating you differently. Some people start treating you differently. Kuna watu tu unaona watu wananibeba ufala. And considering that you're also growing your self-worth and also growing your self-love, unajipenda, kuna vile ulikuwa unaona we've come a long way from even being vulnerable and accepting that I am blind. This is my new normal. So vile unajiongelesha, since nimesema relationship inaanzanga na wewe kwanza. What do you tell yourself? How do you talk to yourself? Unajiitanga, baby girl, leo unakapoa. Ebu sikia, hiyo jeans, hiyo t-shirt inakufit poa. How do you talk to yourself? So that kuna vile ukianza kujiongelesha vizuri, unajitreat vizuri, kuna watu utaanza kuona ukianza ukiendelea na life juu vile unajibeba ndio watu watakubeba. If you carry yourself with grace, kindness, love, you will start attracting and being attracted to people who treat themselves and treat you the same way. So kama unaona the people around you ni watu hivi, yani people who are wanakutreatia, wanakuongelesha vibaya, sasa hiyo ni t-shirt gani umevaa? Na umetoka home kama umejipatia pupa, t-shirt inakuwa vitu vipoa baby girl, alafu mtu anakuja, sasa hiyo t-shirt gani umevaa? Unaanza kuona msee ni kaa tuko rada moja. We are not on the same page. I think it's time this relationship it may have to come to an end. So creating healthy boundaries, inafika mahali you see that people you're not in sync with anymore, because as you're growing yourself, unaanza kunotice we are not headed in the same direction. It is okay to cut people off. Your season ikiisha, acha iishe. Let them go. Because you don't need that kind of negative energy as you're trying to grow yourself. As you're trying to grow your self-love, imagine ati mtu akwambie sasa na wewe, kwanza you'll hear people have asked, kai sasa nani, kudeti imekuwa hard, si ndio? I'm like, no. Because I carry myself with self-confidence, self-love, self-kindness, self-acceptance. So by the time nakutana na mtu kwa njia, anidate ati juu ya blindness, ananidate juu anaona even dempoa, and we can get along. So me, I'm not having a problem with people accepting me, because me, I've already accepted myself. So I'm attracted to people who will accept me and who have also accepted themselves. So along the way, if I feel like, hey, you clearly, and we are not going in the same direction, I just leave. I create that healthy boundary, and I'm like, hey, sis, I like you, but I don't think we can pass this level of friendship, because we are not it's not working. And also for those people who keep, they want to remind you of your blindness or your adversity. They keep bringing it up. Like, sasa we na vile uko divorced, sa nani na vile uko na watoto wengi, unadhani kuna chali atakuwa wewe. You don't need that kind of energy. Please, no. Leave those people alone. You've already worked on yourself. You've worked on your brain power. So why are you allowing this person who clearly that person doesn't love themselves? That's why they're projecting that kind of negativity towards you. You work with the people, just cut them off, create that healthy boundary. There are people who you can't cut off because maybe family or the relationship is a bit strings attached than others. Maybe you have children together, and it's not easy to just sever them away. So you can just reduce the time you spend with those people, because you need to grow yourself. You need to be in a healthy space with people, relationships, communities, and the right people will find you, by the way. The more you keep working on yourself, the more you keep getting attracted to people like you, who love themselves as well, who treat themselves with kindness, who have vision, who have ambition. So if that's the road you're working on, you start seeing people like you and start getting attracted to people like you. So achana na hao, those people who don't want to move in that same direction. And then also move with the people that want to move with you. Like I said, there are people who stuck with me while other people were leaving. So I need to niwaheshimu, and I show them kindness and grace, and also open up to them, be vulnerable with them as they are vulnerable with me, and open up to them and open this new pot or bowl of energy, friendship, healthy friendships. So you work with the people that want to work with you. If you find after some time there are people who keep bringing it up and saying, but if taking you out is expensive, but if aki working with people like you is hard, but me, I don't understand how blind people work. I'm like, I think it's time I just leave. If you are not understanding, then it's okay, because you can read, you can watch YouTube channels, you can even ask ChatGPT if you need. But if you honestly are not showing any effort to understand me, then it's okay. It's fine. I'll find people who will understand me. So, and then the last thing is grow with the people that are working with you. Grow with them. Jenganeni. We are all adding value to one another in our own different ways. And this doesn't mean even it's not just about money. It's offering that value. It's like, I once talked about a bottle. when you put dirty water into a bottle and then you serve that dirty water into cups, the water you're going to serve into those cups is still going to be dirty water. Haitakuwa maji safi, haitakuwa miraculously maji safi. So if you're feeding yourself, if you're feeding that bottle with clean water, definitely when you pour that clean water pour that water into any other cup, into cups, it's going to be clean water. So even in terms of relationships and friendships, if you are pouring, you're pouring clean water into those friendships, you're going to receive clean water in those friendships. So grow with the people that are growing with you. Add value to them as they add value to you. And it feels like it's such a lovely, lovely experience. Honestly, I never thought it was ever going to be possible, because my friendship journey and my relationship journey has been, kizungu mkuti. And yes, I might not be currently in a romantic relationship that I would desire, but it doesn't mean I've closed that door. It just means sijapata mtu wangu. So even through this process, as I'm trying to grow myself, I am my party. Remember, I am my party. I am the constant. Everyone else is a variable. So I'm working on me. And during this journey, I am meeting people who want to work with me as well. So we are all pouring into each other's lives and pouring. It's like we keep inviting each other to our parties. So as you grow together, as you love together, as you're kind to one another, keep believing that this is very, very possible. Yes, before maybe losing my sight, friendship I thought it was an automated experience. But after this life-changing adversity of losing my sight, I thought it would have gotten from worse to worst. Because I thought everyone was going to leave me because I've lost my sight. But imagine, people didn't leave. The others who stayed and they're like, hey, Sissy Eve, we like you. Aki, we like you. We don't even know. We don't care you've lost your sight. We still like you. You are funny and this and this and that, because they see your worth. They see the party. They see your party. And those are the people that matter. And now moving forward, the connections that I'm making, the people that I'm meeting, even new connections, they are attracted to that party that you've started. So even for you, I'd love to encourage you to do not take things personally. Create healthy boundaries with the people that you are surrounded with. If they are not working for you, leave them. If you can't leave them kabisa, just create a healthy boundary. Reduce the kind of time you're spending and the kind of energy you're spending with those people. And also work with the people that want to work with you and grow with your community. And eventually you'll have such amazing relationships you won't believe. Utakuwa unashindwa, what have I been doing all this time? What these people have been keeping in my life? And you'll be so happy that nobody will even give you that negative, Ati, gosh, the way it's so hard to make friends as a grown-up. Imagine it's not hard. So long as you're working on yourself, you'll always attract people like you. And if this episode resonated with you, please leave a comment and share with me your relationships or friendships experience after facing a life-changing adversity. I'd love to hear from you. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe if you're new to this channel, and put on the notification button so that when we upload, you are the first to know. And don't forget, we have very cute merchandise. I have this t-shirt. I never saw it coming. I didn't, but here we are. So if you want to get a t-shirt, WhatsApp us on the number below. And please join. We are happy to have you in our community. Thank you and see you next time. Bye.